All right.
Let us
Game
see.
three.
Cyber
Game
North.
three of Blast versus TheWreck. We are on match point. Currently 2-0 in favor of Blast. We will see if TheWreck can pull off the reverse sweep. So that's the only way he's getting out of this series.
Wreck opting for
Blast can
Aeon. Blast Cybern.
yes.
I'd probably go with the Cybern.
I would go Cybern. However, there is an interesting thing you can do with Aeon, which is full labs. Just
True.
go mass labs.
Labs, and more labs.
We'll see if he chooses to do that. And TheWreck is leaving his base before building his Hydra. He's just queuing up 3 maxes and leaving. Interesting. We'll get an early move on.
Could work. Depends how quickly he wants to get to expansions.
So what do Aeon get, aside from the lab, obviously? T2 Air, they have a good gunship, and they have Swift Wings, which will be crucial.
Yes. I think Wreck's going to go for more T2 Air. Whereas I'm thinking Blast is going to go Mantis. Plus, Cybern gunships into a
Assume the
group
plan
of...
for Blast is just not to go T2 land. There's no reason to go T2 land when
Yeah.
there's so much open space.
Plus, Cybern gunships up against Aeon Aurora. It's a murder fest. Is the easiest way to say it.
TheWreck is probably not going to make many Aurora.
True. It's mostly labs. But
It will
Jesters.
just probably be mostly labs and then transition to blazes.
Yes. If we get that far, he might just go pure 50 lab spam. He is heavily delaying his air factory though. He's sending out NGs to get mass expansions, whereas Blast is rushing that air factory and PGEMs. Blast is also going straight to the mid instead of the left side expansion, which I don't mind. I quite enjoy seeing people go for the mid area on this. The lab set to go straight down mid will meet that engineer that's on his way. That's unprotected currently. Is there anything queued up in the air factory? Nope.
A lot of chat from the bar group.
Yes. Yes. They've learned their lesson and have come to the superior game.
Now, TheWreck is walking a bit earlier, but because he's walked his ACU, right, he's delayed his factory so much.
Yeah.
I mean, the Blast has finished his air factory, and Wreck hasn't even started his.
He's going for inties though. I mean, no early bomber. I suppose it is a 20x20, isn't it?
You can still go for a bomber here.
Yeah, I mean, sneak it around the edge, snipe an NG.
But on this map, yeah, it's fine not to go for a bomber, I feel like. Because your opponent's probably going to also go second air, so then you're kind of just rolling the dice.
Blast is rushing the inties though. Instead, I would have preferred to see him make a couple of PGens in a second land factory instead of rushing that.
Yeah, so he needs to then do some damage. So if he's rushing inties like this with 3 extra engineers and not scaling power, he needs to use these inties to win air control and then, I don't know, like make a bomber, make a jester.
Yep. There is a transport queued up for Wreck. He's going to be double NT transport. Wreck's 2 NTs currently. He's going for a second air factory. Ooh.
This could potentially be good for Blast though, because Blast should have an NT advantage. If he can find the transport,
yes,
he can win air and kill the transport.
Oh, Mantis versus the Flare in mid.
With Micro, the Flare can maybe win that, but 80% of the time it's going to be the Mantis win, maybe 90.
Yeah, he's just forcing it away from the engineer to get the free mass in mid.
Yeah.
But if we look at where the ATU expanded to, Wreck's got the 3 mechs in the factory, but Blast is already on one of those mechs. So he's not too far behind in terms of expansion there.
Yeah. Wreck sacrificed his air timing to get a slightly faster expansion. I'm not sure that matters.
Wreck's got his transport out. Blast. No transport or anything. He has a bomber out, so he could try utilising that bomber. Oh, has the bomber been scouted?
The thing is, Blast does not have enough scouts. If he could scout the transport, he could deny it. But he's only made like 2 total,
Yes.
and both have been killed. Also, his bomber has been locked, so this one interceptor is going to kill it. So definitely some slip-ups from Blast. You know, these small micro mistakes, they do add up over the course of a game. He has a big air advantage, and he is unable to capitalize on it. So in theory, it should slightly favor TheWreck. However, TheWreck is not expanding to the bottom right corner. If you take a look, all 3 of the 4 corners are being expanded to. I'm not sure why exactly.
Why can I not start? Hang on. There we go. It's giving me the option.
Yes, Rec needs to do a reverse sweep 3 games in a row.
There's very little in terms of raiding going for the rear corners. Wreck isn't even expanded to the bottom right. Oh, okay, is he?
That's what I was saying. All 3 corners are being expanded to, except for that one. He is just. I assume he's planning on transporting it.
Yeah, it looks like he's picking up an NG to go there. T2 land has been started though for Wreck. How's Blast looking?
Yep.
Double air fac, T1 fac there, Mantis fac in mid.
This is reasonable.
Yeah, Mantis.
I do feel like though that Blast, he needs to win in the early T2 air stage because you're not gonna make rhinos on this map.
No.
Right? You cannot really trade efficiently with Blazes long term with Mantis. So he needs to win in the late T1, early T2 stage. Or at least gain a significant enough advantage that he can keep playing.
Yes.
And what does that entail? I assume he would have to make more Mantis, or at least do more damage with Mantis. And he probably needs to win air and just use T2 air. See how the game develops. TheWreck not taking the bot, like he's expanding really late to his corners. This is going to be a big advantage for Blast in terms of mass income. Yeah, it seems like Blast is just winning a little bit more. You know, he's taking more of the mid-max.
Yeah.
Looking good for him. He has more inties. Or maybe he doesn't. Seems pretty even.
Lab in the top right might be able to claim a couple of NGs.
That is a nice lab.
But
what would be nice is perhaps a single Jester at this point. You can afford it. It's not too expensive.
Yep.
And then you can just use it for defensive duty, clean up raids.
Yeah. A lot of AFK NGs in Blast space though, that's my only concern.
We'll see. Seems like the Mantis currently are able to get past a lot of the Aurora, so they should find areas where they can do damage soon. Here comes the lab, and Blast picked up his 2 NGs and absconded with them.
There is a factory started by that singular NG. It will get claimed, but first
it will die to the
Blazes
flare.
out. T2 Pigeon started there. T2 mix 50%.
That's the nice thing about the early T2 land. You get your T2 Pigeon super early.
Yeah.
It's very efficient to do.
Blast is scaling power. He's got a lot of NGs of reclaiming singular trees.
So these Mantis raids are starting to do real damage. On the left, middle left.
Oh, yes, yes.
All Mex is dead. Middle right, all Mex is probably dead.
PD and mid getting good value.
Oh, that's
that
a
NG
huge
alive.
PD for Blast.
That's
just killed like 5 Auroras.
350 reclaim there.
350 reclaim. And the PD has 320 mass kills. You know.
Yep. bottom right, NGs are being dropped. Hopefully that's a Mantis factor, but there is a PD
The
off
flare
the
in
bottom
the top right! The wreck!
Oh
Not enough
no!
attention to detail.
Oh,
The factory will get up, and this flare, which had such high hopes, will not be able to raid the expansion,
Look at
which is a big deal. The fact that the flare didn't find that engineer.
yeah. There's a raid on the left for that mech that's going to get killed off by Mantis if Blast pays attention. Another mid
So
PD
Blast,
possibly getting action.
it's looking good for Blast. This T2 transition, it seems in hindsight, was too greedy. He again lost too much map control in order to get this T2 transition. Because look at both middle sections.
Yeah.
All the mexes are missing. Look at the mass income. It's 60 to 43. This is unsustainable for the wreck, even with a T2 advantage.
Blast is now T2 air as well. He's not opting for T2 land. Oh no, he is. He started a T2 land HQ on the right side for Max expansion. So possibly a couple of rhinos, maybe a couple of beetles out. There's a
I think it's fine for him to go T2 land in this position where you have already raided your. Oh, big air fight, big air fight.
Who's gonna win it? Wreck.
Not
microing.
I think it's
Blast.
wreck. I think it's the wreck, but neither player is microing that much. The inches are all just going idle repeatedly.
Yeah, Blast I think microed more than Wreck did. I'm gonna say it's gonna come out fairly even actually.
It's a tie basically.
No definitive air support, air control.
Well, that's still good for Blast. A lot of Blast's inties were out of fuel.
Yep. And he's T2 air, whereas Wreck's still just T1, so he can replace those.
Like it's still building
easily.
a T2 PGen. We saw like 3 minutes. I swear it was 3 minutes ago when he started.
He's stalling. He's only -3 mass. Blast is -20. T2
he was
land
probably
fact.
stalling a bit more earlier when all his mexes got raided on the left and middle.
Yeah, T2 land fact on the left expansion for Wreck and one in his core. Blast is now dropping NGs on a transport to somewhere. Where's that transport going? Can we see?
Blast raiding the bottom right expansion. This is going to be a huge raid. There's only one PD and one factory to defend. This is going to be a hard.
Oh,
raid.
look at the Mantis raid in the core base.
Mantis raiding the main base.
Oh, that's 2 mexes gone.
He just walks past the T2 HQ, walks past the blaze, kills probably three mexes here. Let's see if he kills the last one. He kills 3. He kills what?
That shouldn't be allowed to happen.
That should never happen. The thing is, it's so hard. It is so hard for the defending player to intercept these raids because the blaze has a minuscule range, and if you don't perfectly move your blaze in range with the mantis will just walk right past them.
Yeah, I mean the bottom right they're going for the hydro, the mantis. The bottom left, the hydro's not even been built yet. Well,
yeah.
Plus, Blast has seen where Wreck's ACU was.
Yep. And now Blast can just comfortably eco up. He's building T2 mexes. He has 2 of them, going on 3.
Yeah.
T2 PGen with a good amount of assist on his air factories. And a T2 HQ next to his ACU. This game is looking rock solid for Blast. He's playing, again, firing on all cylinders. He's playing really good.
He's spamming out some T1 transports, Blast. Are we just going to see Mantis drop into random places? I wouldn't say no. Couple of gunships started in the T2 airfact supported. TMD going up in the core base. I don't think that's necessary, Blast, but
it's not. But
you're protecting PGen, T2X, and airfact. It's not a terrible waste of mass.
It's fine. Like honestly, he knows he's ahead. He just has to defend against the most, the biggest ways he could lose, right? And that's one of them. If he loses his T2 PGen to a random TML he didn't see, I wouldn't say it's game over, but it's a huge advantage, huge swing back in favor of the red. So it's worth the risk. A blaze raid in the middle left.
The right side expansion. HQ is making rhinos and a T2 support fac making rhinos. So the right side is going to have a real issue.
Rhino army. Blazes do not trade well versus rhinos.
No, especially not when Blast is not stalling while making them.
Wow. So these rhinos could push into the base soon enough. Like all he needs to do now is probably just make some T1 arty. Oh,
they're going in now. 2 rhinos are pushing in.
No.
It's not enough, but they're gonna.
Blast, don't do this. Don't do this, Blast.
Bottom
I mean, you can see how well the rhinos trade against the blazes. It was like 1v8 and he's still 1v10 and he still killed the Blaze.
Look at this rally point from Wreck's main base. He's got eight blazes just going straight to the left for no reason.
Oh no.
A gunship clearing the blaze in the top left corner.
Yeah, that's
One on the
really
right
good.
clearing
You
a
just
couple of
want
blazes.
gunships to clean up random stuff. That Blaze killed a single T1 mech. That's not worth it.
Yeah, but it's already been set to rebuild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that Blaze has been absolutely not worth it. These gunships are just killing these random Blazes on the middle right as well, the 2 o'clock position.
Yeah, T2 air going up for Wreck, 80%.
Finally. I feel like he's going T3 land? Wreck?
Are you going to try harp drops?
That seems a bit crazy, honestly. Can you...
Oh, Blast has a
Maybe.
T2 radar in mid. That's beautiful. Look at the fission from Blast available. What's Rex vision like? Rex, not terrible, but nowhere near as good.
The game seems to have evened up, somehow. Blast has not increased his mass production, whereas Wreck has.
Yes.
It's gone from, what was like, 68 to 40 mass income, and now it's even.
Wreck got the reclaim fields and just spammed some T2 mexes up. Blast has got the T2 Landfac in his core base up now. He's got an extra
Wreck is doing a good job of scooping up the reclaim after these battles happen.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping him in the game right now.
Yeah. But in terms of, almost I'll say, factory count, Blast is ahead on a T2 FAC. He's got the quicker T2 air. He's got gunships out.
The gunship on the right is dying, however, unfortunately.
Yep.
So we're in a situation where Blast has an army advantage and will do so for the next couple of minutes, and he needs to do damage in that period of time before the harps kick in.
Yes.
So Blast needs to push like now, pretty much. He needs to get on it, you know.
Yeah. T2 gunships on the left just going down to the anti-swarm.
That's really bad. You cannot be losing these gunships are 240 mass each.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
He is making.
That was, you know.
Yeah. It's a shame to see.
At this point, single gunships aggressing on the enemy side of the map is just a mass donation. If he wants to venture onto the opponent's side with gunships, they need to be together and they need to be with intis.
Yes, he has to support them.
And he has the intis. He has the air control. So he needs to abuse his air control right now to get a win somewhere. He will be pushing the right side. I don't like this move. He should not be pushing into PD like this. Blast! Earth to blast, turn around. Alright, he turns around. 2 rhinos die for free, essentially. Creating 1-2 factor. He needs Medusa. Rhino Medusa is such a strong combination.
Yep. The mid.
Because rhinos are just garbage against PD.
2 gunships in mid though, getting great value, clearing out 5 blazers.
I think he needs to clear out a side of the map with the gunships. I think he should try and clear out the left hand, the middle left expansion. You know, just find like a weak spot with the gunships and just clear the whole place out. Flak cannot be everywhere. You have air control. Use it to do damage. That's what Blast needs to do right now. No, people are complaining about the quality. Is there a higher bitrate setting?
Not unless I stop the stream, I think. Where is it? Output. Video bitrate is 2500. I don't know what the maximum is. I'd have
Maybe
to stop the
if
stream.
we take a break at some point, we can go look at that again. But now the harps are out. 2 harps have been dropped on the right-hand side. The window for pushing is over.
Yeah, the right side is now.
Now the only advantage that Blast has is his air. He still has an air advantage, which he needs to try and abuse. But I predict that harp drops will ruin his day pretty soon. Although he does have air control, like in theory, right? Blast should be making a lot of scouts and spot the hard drops coming in so they can't penetrate far into his territory because he will always be able to shoot them down on his side of the map. In theory. That's he should be doing that to mitigate the damage from harp drops. It is, of course, very difficult and very easy for the harps to sneak in, so I would expect some damage from the wreck soon.
More just NT spam coming out for Blast. T3 land has started. He is going for bricks.
I'm really scared for Blast, to be honest. Like, I'm scared that 4 harps will just drop in his main base and just clear out the whole base. He doesn't have enough intel around the map. Oh, he has some nice radars. Oh, Blast is doing this really well. He has radars across the edges of the map. That's really good.
Rowan is arguing that he doesn't want to unrate games because it will affect his global rating.
No, he should absolutely unrate it. If he doesn't want to do it, we are banning him.
I've told him to deal with it.
Like, we need to see the 20 results, you know? What? Okay, here's the harp drop going over a radar. Does Blast spot it? Does Blast spot it? He has the intel.
Yeah, but his inties won't even reach it. His inties won't reach it in time.
Well,
but the gunships can get there to clear out the harbs at least.
If Wreck simply drops the corner, that's fine for Blast. He can lose that corner, that entire corner. It's not a big deal. As long as these harbs don't get further penetration.
A harp dying on the right-hand side to pure Rhino army.
Oh man. I mean, yeah, still Rhinos will trade well in these numbers. The thing is, these inties are going to run out of fuel if they do another maneuver or two like this one. He needs air staging now after that.
Get some air staging up.
Gunships will clear up the harp drop. This harp drop was an absolute failure, by the way. There's nothing of value here.
Installing 300. He's rushing up another T2 P-gen, sorry. But he's e-stalling, so the halves just don't have shields. This is a donation. This is going to be a grand of mass for a couple of T1 mechs and a right T1 radar.
Yeah, I mean, this was this raid was not good because there's no air control, so these harps will die eventually. So you need to do damage quickly after landing. So the only viable target was the main base. Yeah. But he could not sneak in there because of Blast's incredible radar placement. So he just settled for this corner drop, which you know did nothing really.
I'm worried that
big blaze armor.
Blast's T2 land fac in his core base is not producing anything, and there is a large enough army coming, but there's no flak in it.
That army has no flak.
6 T2 gunships are just gonna eliminate it. Pure and simple.
God!
A drop on the right hand side.
Where, you know, this is the difference between Blast and TheWreck. You know, all series long, Blast has just been a little bit more on point. Remember last game, he had the Cougars with his Titans.
Yeah.
He had good compositions everywhere. This army is not a good army. It's just pure blaze. Why do you need 40 blazes? I don't know, 30, 40 blazes?
Drop on the right side. It's going through fission, but he's not actually reacted to it at all.
He does not see it because he's focused on this thing on the left. Yeah. But even if it just drops this corner, Blast is happy. As long as that drop does not go for the main, Blast is okay with it.
When you consider, he's sending the gunships over now, but when you consider the 3 mechs expansion in the middle of Blast area is all T2 mechs. The top right is all just T1.
Yeah, he can afford to lose it.
He's already reclaimed the top left. He's got
now Blast
coming
needs
out.
Air staging. It is critical. He has 1 air staging. Oh, very nice. He can refuel these inties. Just select the out of fuel ones. And,
Blast has lost mid to harbs. He's got bricks out on the right hand side though. He's going to be doing brick drops, which is going to be.
He needs to drop the bricks. You're not walking bricks anywhere on this map. You need to be dropping everywhere.
No.
And he's dropping it defensively. I think that is unnecessary. The air will deal with these harbs.
Yes. What is the
He should not be dropping. He should drop offensively with T2 transports. Like, he needs to make some T2. He can't be dropping offensively with T1.
Yeah. Blast is 42 inties, 47 out of fuel. Wreck is 51
he
inties, all in fuel.
Blast is on point. He realizes he has a lot of out of fuel inties. Not only does he build a single T1 air staging, he's building multiple.
Yeah, so he's getting another 2 up. He's getting T2AO. T3 land fac in his core base has been upgraded. Going for heart bricks. T2 transports being made up. Top right has lost honestly, 1 mechs and the
these
factory.
Drops from Wreck have not been it. They're just mass donations. Both the corners are still alive. Yeah. These drops have been terrible.
It's just mass donations. The left side has some flak now, but this bottom right army is just charging.
Yeah, so this like 10 o'clock and 8 o'clock position, we're kind of in the same situation on both sides, right? You have big
20
T2 army
rhinos.
for both sides.
Blast.
But rhinos and flak. There's flak here.
Yeah. Blast has dropped the top right with a brick, but he needs to bring that brick out. Bring it to mid. Get it used.
Yeah, he needs to join the brink up with his rhino army. The rhinos can kill a single harp. The rhinos will not be able to deal with these 5 harps incoming.
No.
Blast needs to scout the harps and retreat. Blast needs to realize what he's walking into.
Wreck is
Wreck has pulled in a lot of forces together. Okay, Blast realizes he's turning around.
Yeah, Wreck is
already lost
preparing for T3 air though. Oh no, there's a single harp going for Blast's 3 mechs expansion, which are all T2 mechs, but there is a land fact being rushed up to T3. Will it get a brick out in time? The gunships are in the top right, so they'll clear it.
So this attack from Blast on the right has been a pretty massive donation. Half his rhinos are dead for literally nothing, only shields on the harps. I think finally we will have a good harp attack, and this I don't think was dropped.
So
on the 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock position.
Yeah.
He should be able to get some
ran
damage
through
here.
mid. There's a brick coming to drop mid that will go straight next to that harp. Gunships are there, so he'll lose a couple of mechs, I imagine.
He should lose 2 mechs, at least 2, I believe.
But there's a brick that can be dropped there. There's the factory there, and there's gunships, so it'll be cleared up.
He can probably kill all 3 mechs before the brick.
Dropped it. Brick. Blast not seen it. Blast just ignored it. No, he has. He's dropping the brick. He's dropping the brick.
Yeah, but like the harp will kill all the mechs before the brick can kill it.
Reclaim though, going to go towards Blast, and the factory's there to get that reclaim.
Yep. This harp, like finally, a harp has been. He blocks the mechs.
Yes, you chat.
Wow! Look at this man. Look at this gamer. Oh my god, what a gamer.
That is next level, and the NG's already there to rebuild it.
The NG will automatically reclaim the harp, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, he even queued up the reclaim order before the mechs. I'm telling you, Blast is playing really good. This is the strongest I've seen Blast, like ever.
Wreck 71 inties, Blast 72 with fuel, 24 without. So inty wise, it is even. Fuel versus not.
It is even. But has Wreck made air staging? Shouldn't his inties?
I don't believe so, unless there's some on the left. No, he has no air staging.
He's just been very conservative with moving them around, but eventually not having air staging should mean that Blast should have an advantage.
Yeah, I mean this bottom right though, the army's pushing in, the gunships are there. There's no flak in that right side army again.
There's no flak.
There's no flak though. Those gunships can just.
Wreck is allergic to flak. I mean,
day.
this is going to be the doom of Wreck. Like, he's actually ahead in eco now. He's 127 mass to 91 because he's upgraded his back corner to T2. But
there's no AA in the corners. Blast could just either drop or use some gunships and just clear it.
Absolutely.
2 bricks dropped in the middle from Blast. They're just going to push through and clear out. 3 bricks on the left to defend.
The 3 bricks on the left need to be careful. They will be overwhelmed if they're in range of this. If the blaze is engaged on those bricks, they're dead.
Yep. Has Wreck? No, he's just spamming T1 in. Second T3 land fact going off in his core base.
The left-hand side may become an issue, however. Look at this. There's 4 harbs joining up with that blaze army.
Yeah.
That will become an issue. Blast will need to retreat from that army. He will need to first scout it and then react in time to retrieve his bricks. If his bricks die, his main base is basically dead. These bricks are the only thing keeping his base safe.
Couple of AFK harbs on the left 3 mechs expansion for Wreck.
Okay,
no,
Wreck does not
those
realize
4 harbs are going for
He's
mid.
retreating from 3 bricks.
The mid army though is going to meet 4 harbs versus 2 bricks.
Yep.
Blast dropping NGs to that right side 3 mechs expansion. Oh, the T1 bombers in the bottom right are just gonna. They're gonna have a field day. They're gonna have a field day.
This is very good from Blast. He should, yeah, absolutely. Just random T1 bomber attacks on these sides are really hard to deal with. You don't want to send all your antis over.
Yes.
Yeah, Wreck is only sending a couple, but
Blast. No, Wreck is going T3 air now. 40% complete.
This doesn't strike me as that strong of a move, to be honest, because, like, I guess that's his way back into winning air. I suppose it's good for him because he doesn't have air currently.
Yeah. But
if he has the time to get it up, then it will be a good move. However, this army on the right can maybe push in.
Yeah.
No, it can't. That's too many harbs.
It's got 5 brick support more on the way. Gunships are going back to the base. I think the gunships are going to go refuel actually. There's
Yeah. I
bricks
think so.
pushing
But
on
this
top
is
left.
looking better and better for the wreck. He has made a T3 max for free, essentially. Blast has not reacted to it. He has not made his own.
Blast is dropping the bottom left though with a brick. It's on a 68 HP transport.
Oh my god, that's
but that's
insane.
going for
I mean,
free T2 max.
it's going to work. It's going to work. So
Yeah,
that'll
no
be
visual
very
of
good
it.
for Blast.
And that will claim 3 T2 maxes, 18 income.
Absolutely. This is an incredible move from Blast, and he needs it because he's falling further and further behind on the economy front.
T3 air started for Blast. He scouted it. He's going for his own.
He scouted it. I think it would be better if he made some more T2 max at first.
He's going
Like
straight
in his-
for a strat. Wreck is going straight for a strat out of it.
That doesn't make sense though. Like T3 land has been out so long.
Yeah.
You can easily get a SAM up in like, you know, the
Core
middle,
areas.
the 12 o'clock and the 3 o'clock position.
And you're up against Cyber and T3 MAA otherwise. Which,
Yeah.
out of the T3 MMAs, other than Aeon, is the strongest. The Brick is just going to wipe out this
The
bottom
Brick is
left.
going to absolutely roast this entire expansion, and there's nothing that Rek can do about it.
He's going to have a field day.
Except he's going to drop
3
3 harbs.
harbs.
That
3
might,
harbs.
that might deal with it. But
But-
I think the Brick will kill the Nexus first, though.
Yeah.
He will be able to kill the Nexus in time.
Bricks are
Well,
advancing
nice
on the
reaction from the Rek. This was essentially the only method he had of dealing with,
Yeah.
with the drop.
More bricks being dropped to the left hand side.
He should drop the front. the 9 o'clock. Oh, brick engagement on the
Oh yes.
Blaze army. There are now enough bricks. There's what? 7 bricks? That's enough to beat this army now. And especially with the reinforcements coming. So the left-hand side, Blast will win. He needs to fight. Blast needs to engage this. Yeah.
It's now or never. Oh. Inties
I'm so
mid.
scared when Rek flies his inties around because he doesn't have air staging. But I guess they're all still full fuel because he hasn't really been flying them around
Yeah.
much. Yeah. Very good retreat. Very good retreat from Blast on the right. He would have gotten rolled over by
Yeah.
that harbor army.
He's got the mexes. He's saying, I've got a vision. I'm just gonna pull it. Yeah, all 3
Blast-
mexes died
I
on
think
the
Blast
left.
probably has really good vision. He has like multiple T2 radars.
Yeah.
This should be good for him.
He can see the majority of stuff. He's got some
Here comes the
T1 air
strat.
scouts. He's starting T1 air scout spam as well.
Wait. The strat is going for the main, and there are no SAMs in the main, despite T3 land and no Cougars, no anti-air.
No, no. There's only one T2 pigeon. Actually, Blast is a T3 pigeon on the right, so that's fine if that goes down. His
No,
inties aren't in place.
He's completely fine with this. This is fine. This is great, actually. He can reclaim it.
Oh, army
he
on the
should
right,
just rush
fight.
up a TPMAA.
Right, fight.
TPMAA right now. He's not reacting. He's making another break.
He's too busy fighting the right army. There's
Oh no!
Absolute
That's
slaughter
so bad
going
for
on.
Blast. Oh no! That's
he
such
has
a
already
disaster.
wiped out at least 7 harbs.
Yeah, but this has not been a good trade for him. I'm pretty sure. Like I
No,
see
this is winning for Blast, and he's got bricks
I
coming
didn't
to
see the start of
reinforce.
the engagement. I'm pretty sure the Harps still win this.
The harbs went in 1 at a time against 6 bricks.
Oh, I see.
So he's
Yeah,
gonna.
because I was looking at just the number of Harbs earlier, and there was like way more Harbs than bricks. So the Harbs should have won that fight.
The strat did
I guess
die
it's just not
to
crazy.
Inti spam. T3 air fact survived. He lost 1 T2 mex and a T2 pigeon. Oh, air fight in mid. Come on.
But Rek has more. Blast is engaging. Where are the rest of his inties? Are these all his inties? The strat going for the right hand side, there's a SAM that just completed.
Yeah, it's taking out the mex, not the pigeon
Oh,
though.
here's the fight. Here's the fight.
Whoa.
The strat survives.
Yeah, but half of the Intis are going for the.
They're going for the gunships.
Gunships,
The
they're
gunships are gonna win the air
ignoring
fight. The gunships are gonna win the air fight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And Blast is pushing with bricks on the left.
The bricks should crush the left army. There's not enough there to
Yeah,
stop
there's
it.
not
The SAM will
enough.
kill the strat.
Yeah,
strat
Strat's
is dead.
dead. The pigeon's on half HP. He lost a T2 mex. Air
Okay.
is
The bricks.
air is
Brick
actually
will-
I'd say even. But a Brick army on the left, just that can wipe
Yeah.
that. Blast can push.
So this is a big win. This whole sequence of events has been a win for Blast. I mean, he has lost a significant amount of his eco. 2 storage T2 mixes at this stage of the game is quite significant, to be honest.
Wreck is getting the right side reclaim as well from that fight, which is a
Oh,
shame.
that is. I mean, this is where the game should be.
But Blast is getting. Oh, actually, the Inti fight is basically even. Wreck winning slightly, but Blast is already getting the mid-mass.
What Blast needs to do is focus all his attention on at least denying the reclaim on the right. There's 20k reclaim there. That's a whole Monkey Lord. Blast drops the bottom right corner with a brick, kills it. Very nice.
Yeah.
By the way,
helps.
Wreck never rebuilt the T2 mexes in the corner on his bottom left.
No.
They are still T1 mexes that are
He hasn't
storage.
reclaimed the brick Wreck. He's got 3 harbs next to it, and he's not reclaimed the 800 mass brick.
Yeah, but he's getting the Rex now. He has multiple factories attack moving the reclaim.
The army on the
Blast
left.
needs to deny this. This is crucial.
The
Big
army
fight
on the
left.
left.
Yeah.
That's going to be a win for Blast.
It's going to be a win for Blast, but this is not the prettiest engagement. This is about as good of a fight as Wreck will get.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so worried for Blast on the right. This is 20k reclaim. If Wreck gets all of it, that's game over.
Yeah.
He can make every mex in his core base T3. He can just spam up harbs like it's no tomorrow.
He's making 5 tech-free support land facts in his core base.
Alright. I would have preferred him getting the mass income first, because his mass income is not... It will not be able to support it long term, right?
Yeah.
So he should use this to
Blasters
build
won the
like,
left side though.
63 mexes.
Blasters NG's by this left side. He's going to get the reclaim from this left attack.
He will get the reclaim from this left attack. That is 20k reclaim. Alright, never mind.
Brick on the right is AFK. He could clear out a bit more there.
Yep. Is there enough production from Blast on the right?
No,
he lost
he
the
has
T3 land factor.
1 T3. There was only a T2 support. He only had the HQ T3 in the right and a T3 support
He
in his
does not
core.
have enough production there. There's enough harbs to just roll over that position, and his ACU is there, so...
He's also starting to stall E. He's starting up a second T2 gen. T3 even.
He only has 1. Yeah, that's not enough at this stage.
But
With all this mass income from all the reclaim, he needs more.
yeah, Wreck is going mass harp spam in his core base now.
I believe this is favoring Wreck right now, because Wreck can overrun the right-hand side. With the reclaim he got, he's getting the reclaim earlier than Blast, which means he will get the mass on the field earlier. He can make a, large harb army, get like 10-15 more harbs, and just roll over the right-hand side position.
Yeah.
And then Blast is in a really bad position, because that's his HQ. That's his T3 PJ. It's game over if he loses that.
And he doesn't even have gunships in case.
Yeah, Blast needs to invest more into the right-hand side. Like, legit. I know Cyber T2 PGens are trash. Probably needs to make some. Probably needs to make some T1 PDs, and then camp his bricks there so he can't get overrun.
He's got no spare mass though. He's stalling a no spare mass Wreck with 4k in the bank.
He just needs to divert mass. Like, literally, he needs to drop bricks from the left-hand side to the right. The bricks already cleared up the left-hand side. They don't need... They've done their job. He literally needs them on the right now, so he doesn't get run over the same way he ran over Wreck on the left.
Second 2-3 air fact for Wreck, so he's going to be ahead on ASF by a mile.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, he has 10k energy income.
Yeah, Blast needs to act fast if he wants to survive this.
Look at the brick on the right. He's trying to go home.
Get it as far away from the engineers as possible. Make it a journey if they want to get the reclaim.
Yep.
Maybe try and fall off the map when you die. And Omni going up for Blast in his core base. Not a bad choice. I don't think he has the...
He cannot afford that. What? He was just stalling, and then he made a T3 PJ. If he makes an Omni now, he's gonna stall.
Yeah.
He needs another T3 PJ.
How many is it?
I am so worried for Blast, by the way.
28 bricks for Blast versus 49
but look at how many are on the left. All the harbs are being rallied on the right. Like, look at the harbs on the left. There's like 6 harbs on the left, and I don't know, like 30 going to the right hand side. Meanwhile, there's like a half and half split for Blast. There's maybe even more on the left. Blast is potentially going to get overrun on the right, and he's making trebs, which is not the right move, I think. I mean, normally it's good, but like, there's not going to be much posturing here
No.
The Harbs are either going to stay out of range or they're just going to run straight into Blast space. So, yeah, he really needs to invest more on the right. I'm telling you, transport bricks from the left to the right. He needs to do it.
Yeah, he's taking another decent fight on the left. Going to get added to that reclaim field.
Yeah, that's a good fight. One Harb raids his middle expansion, but I think that was all T1, so it didn't matter. He needs to just build like 2 more gunships again. I don't know what happened, where his gunships went, but these Harb raids can be cleaned up for free with just 2 T2 gunships.
Yeah.
So both players have completely cannibalized, you know, both fights. 20k reclaim for each player. The game is still even.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised at how even this game is. Both sides mirroring each other.
Blast is actually ahead on mass income.
This is, yeah, for the first time in what feels like forever, Wreck has had an eco advantage. Like I said, I told you, I think he should have invested that reclaim into T3 mechs first and then follow it up with production. He should have made 6 T3 mechs with the 20k reclaim on the right and then added these 4 factories. He would be in a significantly better position if he had done that. Meanwhile, Blast trying to drop 1 brick around to try to chase this Harb. He's not... That's not the right location. Unfortunate for Blast. Okay, I think the Trebs have deterred Wreck from attacking.
Yeah. For now.
For now. I mean, there's probably enough bricks at this point to take a good enough fight with a gun comm. That's not a gun comm, never mind. I don't know. I believe there was a window for Wreck to attack and wipe the base, but I think that window has passed. Now Wreck is just trying to employ the strategy only 2Ks know about, which is called the go-around maneuver. He has the faster army.
He tried to force an airfight mid.
So he's just going to not engage the bricks and just go somewhere else. And the bricks are trying to catch up, but they're slower, so they can't.
He tried to force the airfight mid. He's got 3 T3 facts versus 1 for Blast on air production.
Blast should kind of shade this army towards his main and just maybe go for the base trade, to be honest. I think Blast should go for the base trade, by the way. He should move his army towards Wreck's main base, the army that is currently shadowing this Harb army, because the army is not going to catch the Harb army. That's the issue. He's not going to catch it. So this Harb army is going to run into his main base, uncontested, and kill a bunch of stuff before he catches up.
Yeah.
He should go for the base trade because his expansion is actually developed. Wreck has no base anywhere else.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy that that's actually the best move. I'm pretty sure that that was the best move. And I'm pretty sure the best move for the Wreck in this position was to go for Blast's main base. Just run past the bricks. He should have just...
He's going for the left base. He's going to try and outflank the left.
Yeah, but this is not... I don't think this is good for him. He's going to try and link up and crush this Blast army, but Blast can move the left army north and retreat it from the south army, and then link up with his army. So, as long as Blast doesn't get his army caught by 2 Wreck armies, he should be completely fine with this position.
Yeah, Wreck dropping some bricks down the right hand side.
Oh, I am a bit worried for Blast though. He is not moving the left army correctly. He needs to retreat it.
Retreat and meet up. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how many are we looking at here? 40 bricks versus 66 Harbs.
So pretty even. I mean, that's like mass equivalent.
Yeah.
Which, in a straight up fight, favors the bricks.
In total, the mass size army. I don't have the model.
But the Harbs again. So Wreck is abusing the maneuverability of the Harbs now.
Yeah.
He is pulling Blast's army. Yeah, this is no. Blast needs to retreat this. Blast needs to run, right now.
He's dropping. Wreck is dropping the top right where there's T2 maxes. Well,
that's a good move from Wreck. The radar that was so good for Blast
LotS
earlier
is
seems
stalling.
to have
He's stalling. He's stalling 2KE. Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore.
Wait, he's just dropping there.
Yeah.
Wait, this is fine. Why is he?
That's
Why
fine.
is he not going for the back? Okay, fine, fair.
But this army on the this fight on the left is going to be the decider.
I think Blast can avoid engaging I still think he can avoid engaging long enough for his army to meet up, because the bricks will trade well if the harps are just kind of moving into range as they're retreating. Even though the harps are a much greater number. See, this is still a good trade. This is a good trade for Blast. He's happy with this. Yeah, so that link up did not work for Wreck. It almost worked.
Yeah.
Maybe if he had gone a little more northwest to intercept the bricks as they were retreating, he could have pulled off the maneuver and crushed the brick army. But as it stands, Blast has kind of escaped a very dangerous situation and consolidated his side of the map, which is good for him because he is, he's ahead in mass, probably ahead in army in a straight up fight.
Drop on the
so
top left.
I am liking the situation for Blast.
3 halves up against 1 brick and some T1 PD. But army size is... There's strats being made by Wreck. There's a second T3 land fact now, 4 bricks on the right hand side.
I really like that positioning though from the Wreck. He had a lot of opportunities there. I feel like that he almost capitalized on. If he had just gone north, if he had gone north initially into the main base, he had a tactic there. It's like chess. There's like little tactics that you miss. He had a tactic to just run into the base before the bricks caught up. And again, he had another tactic where he could have intercepted the left brick army with the right army and just kind of forced it into engaging by intercepting its retreat path. But he didn't quite pull it off. So now he needs to try to get another maneuver like that again. He cannot go for a big fight. He should split his army into 2 and try and go around once again. That's his only win condition. Well, I say that, but he has air control, so that's probably not his only win condition.
Yeah.
He has a lot more ASM. So, given this air control, he can capitalize with gunships, strats, maybe even restores. He's making strats from a factory on repeat.
Top left is going to survive. Top right, there's a brick being asked. But there's 2 bricks. There's a brick versus 2 halves on the top right. It's just going to get cleared up.
The hard drop on the right, I mean, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. This is a great drop.
Yeah, it's 3 dead T2 mexes. There's gunships on the right side of the raid.
On the air situation.
Oh.
He is behind on air, significantly.
14 ASF versus 40.
Yeah, I mean, you can just look at the ASF
He's
numbers
pushing
visually.
the left.
We'll see. Without air control, this is not going to be good for Blast. Even if he wins the fight, without air control, he will not be able to secure the reclaim field. I mean, this is such a good fight for Blast, though. This is insane.
Yeah, it's massive.
This is insane. The bricks are trading like 5-1 right now. If this continues, he's going to kill the hard army for free. Wreck, what are you doing? Wreck, Earth to Wreck.
You have to run away, Wreck. Pull back.
Do not move command harbs into retreating bricks. You will lose. Oh my. He just traded like 6 bricks for like 20-30 harbs.
Massive.
That was such a good fight.
Wreck can get the reclaim. Wreck's gonna get the reclaim.
Wreck can get the reclaim, but I mean, Blast should be able to get some. Like,
Gunship's being
I mean, most of the reclaim is just Wreck's own unit, so it doesn't matter if Wreck gets it. If he gets it, at least it's only even at best.
Strat out, bombing the bricks.
Yeah, Wreck. I mean, Blast needs to do the same thing he did last game, where he had some, like 4 bricks, 1 Redeemer, whatever it's called, bouncer. That would be a good ratio right now.
Oh, what's the Cyber? Cyber 1 is bouncer, yeah. Is Wreck going push? Wreck's pushing this army.
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh my god, please.
You're going to get obliterated, Wreck.
Just go around. Wreck did not identify the opportunities that he had when he had maneuvered his army around. He did not see it. That's why he didn't capitalize on it earlier. That's why he's not trying that maneuver again. He needs to just keep trying to go around this brick army. He needs to think about this more like a chess match where you are trying to outmaneuver your opponent. You are trying to get a better position on the field. He is not thinking like that. And that's such a shame, because he actually has such an opportunity to do that. And it would be so fun to watch.
Strats on the left, though, are going to do heavy damage to these bricks. The strats have killed more bricks. They've killed more bricks than the harps have.
Yeah. These 2 strats are doing way more than all the harps combined. Very good move from from Blast, dropping an engineer to make stands.
Yeah.
Very strong move. I like it.
One down. He's a couple of ASF there as well. Oh, the strats.
Well, the thing is, though, I think the strats have done enough.
Yeah, they've killed.
The brick army
they've killed
almost
7 bricks.
now.
They've killed 7
The
bricks.
brick army. No, it's not just about the bricks killed. Every brick is in the yellow or near death.
Oh yeah, they're not strong enough to withstand a full engagement.
The next harp attack will break this brick army, so the next fight will not go the same way as the previous two, given the strat.
3 AFK bricks on the left though. Actually, no, they're being picked up.
Oh, he noticed. He noticed.
An army forming on the right side out of harbs.
Dude, this is a good game. This is a great game.
This is going longer than I expected. We're at 44 minutes, folks. I expected this to be a 25-minute game.
I mean, this is just a really closely matched game. Very tight game. They mirrored each other on both sides. Blast has slightly more map control, but he had slightly less eco for the majority of the game. And, you know, it's just been very even. Blast expanding his air grid, whereas Wreck is not. This will, you know, show up maybe 5 or 10 minutes later. It'll take some time for Blast to overcome this existing air advantage. Blast needs to think about retreating. Also, Blast needs deceivers. If he gets some deceivers, his bricks will trade so much better. Just like 2 in the left army? Wow, that'd be so good. Like the army composition should be like 5 bricks, 2 flax, 1 deceiver. That'd be really good. Maybe a bouncer as well. Every like, yep.
Yeah, mix in a few deceivers. Make it hard to see. Maybe even some bricks and
TheWreck
deceiver
is doing it again. I think he's going for the go around move. Please try and go around. It will just do him wonders. Like, if Blast fails to mirror him just once, he will just do incredible damage to Blast.
Yeah.
Like, he put the onus of moving perfectly on Blast because he has the more maneuverable units. He needs to stop just mashing his head into Blast.
Strat going
Stop
for the
headbutting
right
the
side. But there is some flax there. What's it going for?
The flax are... Oh! See how much damage the flax do. Flax got buffed. They have much higher attack speed. Or projectile speed. Look! The
600
killed
HP.
It. The flax nearly killed it. The old flak and the old strat, the old strat would survive with like two-thirds health remaining. So,
He's splitting the army on the left. He is going for the go around.
Good. Good. Absolutely. TheWreck should be able to pull this maneuver. Like, it's going to be so hard for Blast now.
Yeah.
How should Blast move? Like, he doesn't. It's so difficult for him to perfectly mirror this army that Wreck will be able to find an opportunity inevitably at some point to take a really good trade and crush the left-hand side.
I'd say even if Blast mixed in some beetles, they would get massive value against this harbs. If you put in
I
a group of beetles, and when he charges for your bricks, just send in the beetles.
Yep. The thing with beetles is that it stuns T3 units. I feel like they probably shouldn't, but you know.
Yeah, but how many parbs can you stun with 1 beetle while damaging?
That's what I'm saying. No, beetles are good. Beetles are absolutely good. I think it might be a little bit too good. Yeah. Very strong army on the right. He's continually denying this expansion from Wreck, which is good.
Eco-wise is still fine. Wreck is on 59 ASF to Blast's 38, so Blast has made a lot more ASF.
Blast will catch up within probably 5 minutes. He will catch up.
As Wreck is making strats instead. A couple of strats.
Yeah, Wreck is making strats, and he just has less factories. He has 2.
Ooh, bouncers coming out on the right. Blast has listened.
Blast has listened, yeah. He doesn't even need to make too many.
No, he's got 2.
Blast should be scouting and see he has 6 air factories. He will have 6 to 3 air factories. He will have air soon.
Yeah.
At this rate.
He's on 4 brick, 2 bouncers, or 1 brick, 4 flak. So he's mixing in T2 and T3 with enough bricks.
You've been asked to have less spastic camera work.
Oh, my apologies. I'll just refrain from touching the mouse for a while.
No. Just do it slowly, and if you zoom into an area, commit to watching it. Maybe like pan the camera around slowly.
Here we see 1 lone engineer dead eventually. While for Blast engineers get the reclaim.
So here's the big difference, I feel like, where Wreck feels secure enough to make T3 mexes in the corner, in the back corner.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me, considering that location has been dropped by bricks multiple times. I feel like Wreck should just drop it again. Like, just it worked the last 2 times. Why not do it again? You know.
He's got a tech.
He's going to do it. He's actually going to do it. There's a brick on the left. It's coming.
There is a
Let's
tech
go.
land fact, but the number of
Let's
NGs
go.
there
Punish the
can
greed.
build PD in defense. It's
Punish the
2-3
greed, because this is absolutely greedy. It's completely undefended, right?
The bottom
There's
right gets
nothing
dropped as
to
well.
defend.
The T2X is going to get dropped on the bottom right. Blast's
Oh,
army
wow.
is also pushing in on the right side.
Yeah, he's pushing in. This is a perfect time to push in because, you know, you take your attention away from your opponent, and your drops will just do extra damage.
What's these force count? 53
Wreck
halves.
is posturing. Wreck keeps posturing
34
with his
bricks.
armies.
The
Wreck
big
keeps
bricks on the
posturing
right
with
just
his
dropping
armies.
in time.
Big
Ooh.
fight on the left.
Ooh. Yeah, but he's taking the best engagement again.
This is so good for Blast.
It's already a 13k
Look at the mass
replay.
kill on these bricks. I just hovered. This one has 5k mass kill. I just saw one that had another.
Yes,
This one has
5K
6k mass kill. I'm
This is
literally hovering
massive.
random brick.
This is massive.
You see
Each
this?
brick has 7,500 HP. That's
The
double a
leftmost
half
brick right now
HP.
has 7k mass kill. He's about to go 5-star. Okay, he died. What a shame.
Yeah,
A
but
trooper.
majority of the bricks are all double the HP of the halves. Just in terms of HP alone, you will win.
Wreck needs to stop attacking harbs into bricks like this.
This army can push. There is no reinforcements here. There's 7 halves.
Oh, same thing is gonna happen on the right. Same thing is gonna. Oh my god! If this is the way this game ends, I will be so sad. And Wreck is
Jeez.
absolutely going to complain about factional imbalance.
Yes,
Blah, blah.
yes, he will.
No, but he actually doesn't realize the opportunities he had. He had tactics. He could have just gone around. Use the advantage that your units have.
But this reclaim field on the right is 30k.
It is 30k, but it's mostly harbs. It's
On
his
the
own
left-
army.
The left is 37k. Blast already has NGs there.
Yeah,
bottom left brick died.
This game is going the way of Blast. Oh,
Bottom left
Strat
brick
on the right
died.
kills the.
Strat on the right
kills the
kills
brick.
them. So no Mex is going to die to any of those.
Yeah. And the bricks on the left somehow died. I think it was the ASF. Probably
Yeah, an
killed the transport or
ASF
something.
bought it. A spider bot queued up ready in Blast's core base. That's not even a bad choice.
That's fine, I think. Why
He's
not?
40
I mean,
mass behind, but
to be honest,
he's getting
though,
the reclaim fields.
To be honest, the spider is unnecessary because he is already winning all the fights.
Yeah.
The only thing the spider is for is insurance against the move around strategy. That's the only thing.
Yeah. But Blast is going to try and deny this reclaim on the right side, and he has to. He cannot let these engineers and harbs get that reclaim field on the right.
I mean, to be honest, even if Wreck gets all that reclaim, Blast is still favored.
Wreck has 2k in the bank, Blast has 2k in the bank. Blast 40 mass behind or so.
Yeah.
But
I guess, however, he's behind in mass because the bricks never killed the T1.
Look at the engagement on the right though. Wreck's going in again. And Blast is just forming a line. He's just
We
forming
need
a
an
firing
intervention. We need we need to communicate to Wreck that he should stop attacking harbs headfirst into bricks. Please. It hasn't worked the first 8 times you did it.
Just kill
You know,
This
what makes
brick
you think
army
it's
can
gonna work?
push the core base.
The 9th time.
Other than strats,
Oh
this
my
brick army
goodness.
could push that core base. Oh, there's an army going towards mid instead of the left side. Okay, he's going to try and go around.
Finally, now that he's lost the fight multiple times, he's realized he has no other option. He has to go around.
But the right side army is crushed.
It's crushed. I mean, this game is close to over. Both armies are dead from Wreck. He has no T3 army.
Blast is 7k, Wreck has 5k mass in the bank. The spider's going off in the core base.
I mean, the harb army that's going around will die to a spider.
Yeah. What's the ASF count? Blast 85, Wreck 96, and there's strats going for the core base. He's going for the core base with strats.
That's the chance. That is the opportunity here. Wreck. Oh, he's going to engage. He's going to get the drop on Blast. Blast runs away. Blast turns. Okay, Blast turns at the last possible second.
Yeah, but the strats are going to... There's a
good
Sam in mid that's going to catch all of the strats going in. They're all going to be
but the
super
Sam
low
won't kill
HP.
any. I don't think the Sam will kill any, right?
No.
Oh, the Sam in the base?
There's 600 HP. There's 27 HP. But the Sam in the base
No.
is going to...
Blast. Reclaim
Reclaim
the
Blast.
P-gens. Reclaim the P-gens.
Reclaim Blast.
Reclaim the P-Gen. Okay, he reclaimed one.
He lost two
but,
P-Gens. Okay, 2 P-Gens to 4 strats.
He lost air though.
Yeah, but all the reclaims on his side.
No,
That's 20k reclaim field.
No, but now Wreck has complete air control. He can just make infinite strat bombers, restores, T2 gunships, whatever, and you know.
Yeah, but Blast does have AA mixed into his army. Wreck doesn't.
But it's not going to be enough. It's like, you know, 1,000 mass and flak that will die to like 3 strat bombs.
True. This Harb army's going for the core base. The Spider is not.
Finally,
Up yet.
Wreck has executed the go-around maneuver. This is what he should have done, by the way. You know, as a caster, we can see everything. Obviously, it's clearer to us. But if he had done this when he had equal army, he probably would have won the game.
The issue is this Spider is at 80-90%.
Yeah. Like you can see that this maneuver would have worked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
Like,
left it too late.
Imagine earlier, he came in here with 30 harps. He doesn't even need to stop. He just needs to walk through the base, kill everything, and just keep going. And just keep avoiding the army. Just walk through it. You know?
His best bet is to focus down P-Gens in the core base.
Absolutely. He should
he
P-Gen priority.
But
and
he's
Blast
not,
needs to rebuild P-Gens on the right. The Spider will kill every single harpy.
He already has. Blast is
fine.
already queuing up P-Gens on the right. He's already built an extra one.
Yep. I like how earlier I kind of said that the Spider is like backup insurance against a go-around maneuver.
Yeah,
As
and
kind of
here
a
we
joke, right? Because I felt like Blast didn't need it, but it absolutely was necessary.
He's lost his air grid. Wreck is just gonna. He's spamming up a GC and PD outside his core base. He's going.
He needs to do, yeah, GC is good.
Strats.
GC is absolutely good.
He's going strat.
GC is good, and he needs to stop making ASF. Wait, he crushed air, right? He
Yeah.
still has like a billion ASFs left.
Wreck's core base lost all but 1 P-Gen. But the HQ and the factory survive, so he can rebuild. This army on the left just needs to go hard push now. There's nothing in its way.
Couple things Blast needs to do. He needs to set up more anti-air production on the right. He needs to like Sam creep with this army
Yeah.
if he wants to keep pushing.
He's got
The
a
only way he
couple
can
of-
push is with Sam creep.
Yeah, he has no air control now. That Spider has no AA with it.
Also, a funny tactic Blast could do, he could maybe TML the P-Gens. There's no TMD. He can maybe drop some NGs around. Just set up a fire base in like some really random location, like in between the main base and the bottom right, you know?
Yep. Set up a long range artillery.
If,
There's no
if you just get a
TMD.
stealth
There's
channel,
no TMD.
Nothing is going to fly over there, and you just get 5 TMLs. That wins the game.
Yeah, there's no TMD either on that on Wreck's core base. If you set up a TMD in that fire base on the right side, well, the AA SAMs, you can just TML all of the T3 P-Gens in Wreck's base.
Yep.
Alright,
Alright, Blast needs to stop suiciding his ASFs. Like,
Yeah.
he's clicking, I don't know, like 7 ASFs onto the strat. That's just... It's not worth to lose 7 ASF for 1 strat.
Yeah, second Spider queued for Blast on the right. So you're just going to try and force this land. He has to.
I think that's reasonable, but don't go more than 2. Because now he needs to just make AA. He needs to support the spiders. Spiders will die to air.
Yeah.
Like, he legit needs 5 factories only making flak from, like, you know, 1 all spread around the map. He needs 2 factories making, like, bouncers. Half and half with bricks, probably.
Yeah.
Because you need bouncers for the strats, but you also need flak for the gunships. Like, look at this bouncer.
Yeah.
Bouncer versus gunships in the middle.
Wrecked. Not even 1 dead.
The bouncer killed nothing! It killed nothing. Because it almost killed a T2 gunships and then retargeted to the strat.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Blast is spamming AA on this left side though. He's
Wait,
got-
T2 gunships have 848 health. A bouncer barrage does 800 damage. That's such a
Jeez.
bad breakpoint for the bouncer.
Yeah. Blast is spamming AA on the left side to go with his brick army though, and that army has to push. He has to deny something from Rex. The GC's done, he started a second one. In terms of mass, Blast has 32 mass in the bank, Rex has 1.5k. He has to spam NG,
Blast needs to-
spam build power.
Blast can do so much damage on the left, by the
Yeah.
way. Oh, this brick army is going to move into this 3-max expansion. He should have dropped the back. He should have kept trying to kill those T3 maxes in the back. It's still undefended. It's crazy that has just gone undefended.
There's
and
one
survived this
flag though, and it's already nearly dead.
long. No.
It is dead. All of his AA is still being made from the factories. That GC is pushing the right.
I mean, that's enough bricks to maybe... No. He needs to...
He's going to send the majority back. He's going to send some in to just clear this out and commit to that, which isn't a bad choice.
That's a very good move from Blast. Very mature sort of decision to do that.
But this GC on the right...
If these bricks die and they kill all the mexes, it's worth it.
The GC on the right, though, is going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult.
Spider's on his way, a second's being built.
Blast will have 2 megas, right? He'll have 2 monkeys there, but...
nearly. I
if
think
he can catch one GC with 2 monkeys and his whole army, and it's near his production, that'll be good for him.
Yeah, it'll be a win.
What Wreck needs to do is link up both the GCs. If he links up both the GCs, there's not much Blast can do, to be honest. Like, Blast cannot make 3 monkeys versus 2 GCs. The monkeys will lose.
Yeah, he has to.
1 mega and 2 monkeys will probably trade evenly, but then it's like not even that good, right? Like it still probably favors the GCs.
Yeah.
Because at that point you could just wait for 3 GCs and
Blast.
then you beat.
He's moving his ACU out the way though. He's being safe with it.
He's going to die to gunships. If Wreck sees this, he's just moved away from his AA.
Wreck does know where the ACU is. He is going to try and get the ACU. Blast needs to get back inside AA.
Blast realizes this. He's moving his anti-air to shade his ACU. He's moving his ACU back. He has to hold this position, essentially. It's do or die for Blast. He cannot retreat his ACU because he doesn't have air control. The monkey's going in alone. Monkey is going in alone, but the brick army is coming. Why is half the Harb army on the right?
Yeah, but the gunships are going in for the spider.
The gunships are going in for the spider, but...
And half the AA isn't there. Half the AA isn't even there.
Half the AA, yeah, because he moved his ACU away. The AA all moved to have to defend his ACU.
But this is going to be a great fight. This GC is dead.
GC is dead. Monkey is dead.
But it'll be on Blast's doorstep, and that
spider's
clearing out those halves. And look on the left. The left is just a commit.
It's just going to walk straight to the main base.
It's just a commit on the left.
It's just a commit, yeah. Is there a chance that Blast ACU dies? Okay, his ACU went to safety. Okay.
Yeah, he's gone back inside the shields. He's got SAMs. He's got T1 AA.
The ACU walk was the most risky thing that he had done all game. He just walked his ACU away from all his defense.
The second GC is going to defend this left side. So
I mean, it has to, but then Blast gets 50k reclaim, or 30k reclaim, or 60k.
And he's getting stealth, just in case on his ACU. Not a bad choice.
I'm prepared for Rex to complain about Harbs being bad. And he will be so wrong. Because he absolutely had the tactic. He had the move. And even here, I feel like he definitely had the opportunity somehow to make a good fight. Like, not the way he took it. If his Harbs were grouped together, if he had waited for his second GC, if he had... I don't know, like... I feel like he fumbled the engagement so hard. The bricks are executing the go-around move. Oh my god, Blast knows.
But this spider's charging the right. The spider's just going to charge the right.
Oh, the game is over. There's like... Do a brick and harp count. Like, I can't do it, but the game is over.
Brick,
right?
In total on the map, there's 54 bricks to 32 harbs.
There's more bricks than harbs. He still has air control. He's going for strats. I think he's just going for an airtime.
Yeah,
this
Blast
is the only thing left of him.
450
But I don't think it's
mass.
going to work. Blast is a ton of shielding, a ton of SAMs. Yeah, it's not going to work.
Blast is 450 mass to 260 for Wreck. Another spider's just finished on the right.
There is still potentially a way to work. If he collects all his harbs and drops them, if he goes around, drops his harbs next to Blast ACU, just sack the main base, sack everything, put all your land on a transport, I think he still has a chance.
But Blast could just commit the ASF in. How many ASF does he have? He only has 3. He lost an F5.
I'm telling you, he has nothing. He has no air. Like, there is an opportunity here. There is still an opportunity.
But he has an Omni on the right hand side. He has the entire vision of Wreck's core base. He sees everything, including the strats.
I think it's still possible if Wreck can just, like, if he's making 5 transports, 6 transports, I don't think Blast is going to react too strongly to that. It's only until the harbs start loading into the transport and the strats start moving, that Blast will realize.
Yes, but
But then, if Blast doesn't have transports of his own, it might be too... No, never mind. He has
there's
a
an
monkey next to his
AFK
AC.
monkey lord at that
There's an
expansion.
AFK monkey. AFK monkey.
I think
Let's
he'll
go.
live to the halves.
Never mind. There's no chance. Rex should leave the
He
game.
said, I can push with one, I'm keeping the second.
Yeah. I don't know if this is intentional. Like, if he gave another move command nearby, it would... for sure it's intentional. But right now, I think he just forgot about it.
But if there's
Okay,
AA with this spider.
It's moving. It's leaving. It wasn't intentional. I'm telling you.
Strat's going in now for the spider.
No. Why would you go for the spider?
Oh no, he's going for bricks. He's going for bricks.
No, like, he cannot play
There's too many AA.
a normal game. He cannot play a normal game.
There's way too much AA.
He just needs, at this point, his literal only option is to go for the snipe. And he needs to put everything, for the next 3 minutes, right? Essentially, put everything into preparing for the snipe.
Yeah.
Get the transports, get the harps loaded,
Get his R.
move your insect around. Yeah, just do all that. Like,
Blast is doing a go around. He's avoiding the T2PD.
Yep.
And he's making
like,
a mega.
About to go around.
He started a mega.
Go around very well. All right, GG. That was a
GG
sick
to Blast.
game.
Good.
That was incredible.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's the best Emerald Crater game I think I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, same. Literally the best Emerald Crater game I've ever seen, and definitely probably a highlight of the tournament. You know, I would be.
I would say it so far.
Yeah, so far. I mean, I think as we continue, I'd be surprised if we saw a game as tight as this one all the way. It's an hour long.
Yeah.
Hour long close game on Emerald Crater. That was a good one. Hey, somebody send it to Guile, please.
And that's a 3-0 from Blast. That personally, that surprises me. He is a capable 1v1 player, but I expected it to be closer.
5 months ago, that would have surprised me. But Blast has